Hey guys, what's going on? Testing out this new selfie stick, but welcome to the Todd 360. Todd 360, yes, this is what you heard, Todd 360. My own little dog walk with my boy Teddy Weddy. Say hey, Teddy. Say hey, Teddy. Say hey to the nice people. Well, I take him on walks. It's not my personal dog, but he is a personal friend indeed. But yeah, guys, welcome. Hopefully y'all having a wonderful morning, evening, night, midnight special, whatever time is coming at y'all. Take part in this energy. Enjoy the conversation, guys. Enjoy the conversation. We got the trees out, lovely day. Got the sunflowers. But what I wanted to come today was to talk about staying true to who you are. Like, have that sense of not letting other people trips. Oh, you gotta go right here. Not letting other people trips interfere with what you do, with what you want to do. Because I go through that. I went through that in my life, man. Letting other people trips interfere, stories and things interfere with what I want to, how far I want to go into my psychedelic journeys. But just like in regular life, that is all just another kind of trap. Another kind of entrapment of the mind, of listening to the things that are really around you instead of that inner voice. I swear that inner voice is more real than anything that I see with my own two eyes, or feel or hear with my own two eyes and ears and things like that. And it always gets me to where I gotta go. And during these trips, and yourself too, you're not your body. You're not your body. You're something that exists inside your body. So if something ain't feeling comfortable on the outside, maybe you just gotta G-check some stuff sometimes. You really do. You really do. It's a balance to everything. And since we here on Earth, we part of that balance factor. So sometimes we're going to be like this. Sorry, Teddy. Sometimes we're going to be like that. Teddy doesn't like to go on walks. That's why I'm getting him used to being outside. He's doing a ton better. You're doing so good, Teddy. So good, Teddy. Oh, you want a belly rub. You want a belly rub, Teddy. Let's get it. You got a belly rub, Teddy. That's how I got him. Not even with treats, because he don't eat all kinds of treats. But just like this. Alright. And then he starts walking again. But yeah, guys, man. Like, excuses. And I'm going to flip this around, too. Y'all going to see why I make excuses. Why people make excuses. Because, you know, we just tired. We don't just point fingers. But, yeah, I like that. We just tired. We don't just point fingers. But at first, guys, man, people, if you're ever around people that make a lot of excuses, you gotta really watch out. Really watch out. People that make a lot of excuses on top of never being sorry for what they do. Like, never saying, oh gosh, yeah, I see where I messed up a bit. I'm gonna make sure I never, like, do that again. Like, everybody that we come in contact with, spouse, friends, it's all a relationship. Even with a computer, or it's all a relationship. Even a computer, when it messes up, when a computer messes up, if it's a cool computer, they have a built-in system to be like, error, and then it messed you up, but at least it's saying, sorry, this is my error log. You can check out my error log and see what was going on. But it wasn't really nothing I could really do about that. This is just what occurred. We could change up some things, get some know-how, and we can build a better computer, or a better me, said the computer. So this works the same in our everyday life. I see how you can be in a relationship with something, think it's all cool, because you're like, oh man, we gotta look out for people, things always happening, but people just be full of shit a lot of times. And what I mean by that is when they just covering up something that's so obvious. Something that's so obvious to somebody that's that's vibing a certain way. So it's vibing a certain way. And it'll come out too when that person gets upset with you when you don't vibe their way, which means do something that they wanted you to do. Do something that they wanted you to do. And like, as soon as you don't do that, then everything's not cool. And you like, man, I thought they start bringing up stuff from a couple years ago, and you're like, man, I thought we was past that. I thought we was over that. That's how you've been looking at me this whole time. It was wild, because somebody was talking about this, and this is the thing. He said it like the exact same kind of language I will say it in. But it's cool, guys. Look at these awesome trees. Just to brighten it up. But man, the reality is that shit exists in the universe. Shit exists on this earth. And even though things are so beautiful as you see here, man, it still takes a good mind, a good work ethic. And you only can go through experience too learning these things, because a lot of people, you'll be fooled. Or no, you don't be fooled, you're just experiencing something with somebody else half the time. Because it's not their fault that, it's not always somebody's fault that they full of shit. It's just that that's how they grew up. They probably had bad traumas going on. Oh, see, look, he likes to poop right on the sidewalk. He's a weird doggy. But they probably had some traumas growing up, more than likely. They had a lot of things going on that they never really attended to in their life. So when it got to building up this defense mechanism in their mind, that when somebody calls them out on something, they know how to just flip it around and make it seem like it was the other person. Even down to the feeling. Like, you ever experienced that? You break down to somebody how you feel, and you like, man, I ain't really want to ever explain this, but I did it, and it took a lot out of me. I got a little radical in the middle, but I brush it up towards the end. And then they say, that's always what I want to say to you. But then they don't really have a cool example on why. They just like, it's the same thing you just said. And then it's like a total wall. And then the conversation, when you combine your mind with your heart, connect those two circles and let whatever come out. That conversation is about over. Because you can't go nowhere from there. You can't go nowhere from there. I was listening to Hotep Jesus on, what was he on? He's a black guy with dreads. He was on Joe Rogan show. And he said something about being, he said something, and then Joe Rogan was like, don't you think that's a little sexist? And he was talking about, and then he just owned up to it. He said, yeah, that is, I am a little sexist. And then he said when he has that conversations with other like females and stuff, they just cut the conversation off right there instead of keep talking to them. And that's what I said, we gotta have our defenses to just, if we really want to talk and help, like really keep going and pierce through, even if the conversation seems weird. Because the emotional level is where, emotional intelligence is where a lot of us is lacking. A lot of us is lacking emotional intelligence, and we get all caught up in the Asaya world in the Kabbalah, which is just the plane of material existence, the plane of animal minds, kind of like that, like not animal instinctive type nature, not like knowing, I don't know. Yeah, that's how it's animal instinct type nature. Instead of relying on your emotions to change up the programming script. Because we all got some programs running in us, but it takes like a spark and a heart in order to like say, hey man, let's rewrite this real quick. Let's rewrite it this way, and this is the way I want to act. Like example, you ever run into somebody at a store and they giving you the rundown, like they causing you some problems, but the only thing they telling you is all the like customer service terms. And I worked customer service for years, so I know all the ins and outs, and I was good at my job, so I know how to perform it well, so I know when people doing it bad. And plus, well, since our journeys, man, I've been picking up on thoughts like a mug, so like without people even saying anything, just by looking in your eyes. So is this, you ever have that situation happen and they just keep on going and you like but and they just like, have a nice day, sir, and then they about to call security and stuff? Like, that is what I mean by programming. Like at stores they can call security. At home the defense program is so you don't lose your job. We feel as though we are always working. We always work in some kind of role, some kind of job or something like that. So, and we call that job the ego, so to speak. Like, man, my job is to act like this and behave like this and respond like this all the time. Come up with some new responses, catchphrases. I try not to get caught up in catchphrases too much. Or if I do, shape up that catchphrase after a while. A lot of catchphrases you see is passed down from commercials, TV shows, or people we don't even hang around anymore. Or I don't, but the people we hang around. Let's be original, be creative, man, because that's what we're here to do. We're here to be creators. and to change up something. We ain't come here to just be walking around. And if you are just a person that came here to be walking around, hey, at least try to walk around with a smile. Because to each his own, we all got our own things that we come to this world with. And I love it all. I love the balance. I love the perfect harmony of all of that. Let's go back here to this grill. The perfect harmony of all of that keeps everything in balance. Because life is not all about what I like and what I dislike, but about what I'm able to allow myself to enjoy. Dig that? Just tired, just tired, just tired. What are you allowing yourself to enjoy? Because you can enjoy a lot of things. You can enjoy a lot of things. But we allow ourselves to be like, man, that ain't my cup of tea. That ain't what I do. That ain't my swag. That ain't in my bag. That just ain't me. That just ain't me. But who is me? Who is the I that says I when you're thinking about I? Who is that voice? Who is that guy? So, man, I just want to leave you off with that. It just was at 11:11. Shout outs to the Gateway. But I love y'all, and I'll see y'all around, guys. Until next time. You want to say Teddy with me? Say Teddy with me. Come on, come on, come on. We all tie. But do we really tie? Teddy, like, let me go. Sometimes I don't know, bro. Sometimes I really don't know. Until next time. This your guy, Ty. This the Ty guy saying Ty always. Make sure y'all check out the Instagram, the YouTube videos, the podcast, the Ty Gaming. Just keep the channel going. Keep everything flowing. And I hope y'all keep on growing and knowing exactly who you are at each and every moment. I'm going to leave off on this beautiful tree that branches off so good. Like, look how this tree branches off, guys. Bang. Got one trunk. Then it's split into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then each one branches off into 3. Then it goes up, and it goes another 3 that goes after that. And then it just keeps on fractaling. There's a lot of fractals going on with trees. We're going to do an episode where we actually measure the trees. Where we measure the trees and see and find the Fibonacci sequence in nature. So that episode is coming very, very soon. But again, hey, love you guys. Take care. Ty always.